Hello, and here we have a shorter video than usual with quite a quick build for this one. It was around about 3 hours or so in total, and prompted because my last Christmas one wasn't very festive really, and it was an idea that a friend of mine gave me, and the first thing that she said was, how about a goat with some tinsel in his mouth with a Christmas cracker hat on? So that's what I'm doing. I'm using Super Sculpey original clay, polymer clay, and it's got this nice sickly beige kind of colour, which does kind of make it look like a chicken drumstick at the moment. And I studied quite a few pictures of goats to see what I would make it look like, and it's very much a stylized cartoony version, not particularly like any breed of goat. I was thinking about doing some like my friend's goat, but I wanted to make it slightly more interesting because they're very smooth, so I wanted to give it a bit of texture in the hair. Here we are, just filling out those back legs a bit. I never really realised that the way that the goat's legs bend. I was expecting him to have his front legs to bend the other way, but good job I checked. A bit of a tail on there. Starting to put some texture on. There are definitely different ways of doing this sort of thing with hair. Some people spend hours putting little bits of clay on to make the hair up, but I just wanted to do the sort of finishing touches in this sort of way, and the rest of it I was just going to carve into it. So we've got sort of the edges of his legs and around the neck, chest area, just to give it a little bit more dimension, and the rest of it I'm just going to carve in with some tools to give the effect. Larger blobs will get blended in, like so. Ta-da! Head is just a blob of screwed up aluminium foil. More of the same clay, and starting to shape his face out. I decided that goats are a bit weird in the way they look, so this is definitely the cartoony approach that gives it a little bit more of a cute look. His eyes wouldn't really be facing forward so much as this, and they definitely have that sort of strange slitty eye going on, which I'm not going to do. It's kind of very much looking like a dog at the moment, and adding these kind of floppy ears does nothing to stop that look. Yep, he definitely still looks like a shaggy dog. Dogs don't have beards though. and they don't have horns. Like I did with the ears, I'm putting some wire on the inside just to give them a little bit of strength as I'm attaching them to the head. And I spend a whole lot of time giving it this this texture on the horns, and realised it was probably better to do it after I'd put it in place. So on the second one I did that later. And give him a little bit of hair. Just finishing off that head. Now the Christmas cracker hat, these sort of party hats that you sit around the Christmas dinner table wearing, telling bad jokes. First one was way too small. Couldn't really figure out where it was going to go. And then decided on this position, but just didn't like it. So it came off. Tried it again with slightly smaller little cutouts at the top. And I didn't like that one either. The problem was it was all a bit thin, so it had no stability when I was trying to attach it. So I put a strengthener on the inside, gave me a little bit more to push in to join it all together, and this was much better. And that's about it. In the oven he goes. While I was doing that, I made a bit of tinsel from a couple of pipe cleaners twisted together. Loads of PVA glue and glitter. Gone for a sort of grey-white colour scheme with the odd bits of pale fawn brown. Some dry brushing on the horns. And a bit of the same brown on his hair. And a lighter grey on the outside edges. To show off all that fur, hair stuff. Bit of colour in his mouth, which was mostly a mistake, because you're barely going to see it anyway. I just had to tidy up the outside edge. This is a metallic gold that's not very good, but after the second coat it looked acceptable. It's not supposed to be metal after all, it's supposed to be that metallic kind of party hat paper. Bit of UV resin on his eyes to give him a bit of a shine, and then finished off with some matte varnish, which I don't often do, but as this was going to be a gift, I thought I'd help protect it all a little bit. And he's done. So I hope you like this one. Bit of a quicker video. If you like the shorter ones, I will attempt to do more. Just let me know. But a bit of a cheerier one for Christmas time. Thanks for watching, and see you again.